Your question, champ, is I was picking companions.
Yes, sir.
This revelation didn't hit me till like 2-3 years ago.
Wow.
The difference between companions and partners.
Yeah.
I was picking people who were convenient.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, I was Captain Save-A-Ho for a long time.
Facts.
You know, dating, relationships, all that
Facts.
stuff. I was picking projects.
Yeah.
People that I had to develop, because in my professional life, watch this, in my professional life, Anthony, potential and purpose and people who want to grow and evolve and develop, that's what I do in my professional life.
Yeah.
Nobody told me that, okay, if you pull that same thing over to romantic relationships, you're gonna constantly attract takers, because I'm a giver. I'm an empath, I'm a Cancer without the mood swings.
Yep.
We're both Cancers, right?
Yep.
So I'm a giver, I'm a big giver. I'm a 10-gallon, like Bishop Jakes talks about, I'm a 10-gallon man.
Right.
So when you pour that, guess what? You automatically attract takers.
Facts.
So in the early years, man, I spent a lot of time picking projects, women that needed a lot of development, a lot of work, so I was being their therapist, their mentor, their coach, their financier, all of that. And so that was one of my biggest downfalls. I didn't marry for who I was going to be.
Right.
I was just picking people based upon who was convenient, who was close.
I think this gentleman hit such a solid point that so many of us have been through or experienced at least once in our lifetime. And it's at fault to nobody. You live and you learn. Me speaking for myself, I couldn't agree more. I've realized now in my older years that I've taken on so many people that were projects. Spiritually, whether emotionally, can't really, just to be honest, can't say financially, because there was a time when I wasn't too good financially. In many other ways, I felt like I was raising my partner. Before I had children, I felt like I was raising children. And that's the truth. That's not to insult nobody. That's not to degrade nobody. It's the God's honest truth. Certain things that maybe come natural to me seem so foreign and so difficult for the other person. When I say certain things, I mean things like honesty. I mean things like certain simple things that are simply just right from wrong. You know, they would do certain things that really hit me different. And when I would explain that to them, I seen that they really didn't get it. Like it literally wasn't their fault. They really didn't understand that this is right and this is wrong. They wouldn't understand that, hey, I would never do this to you, or I would never put you in this type of position. So to them, it was just like, why are you stressing it? It wasn't until after a while I would see like, oh wait, this is literally a child in an adult's body. And you got a lot of them out there. And once again, that's not to put anybody down. I'm sure there's people in my past that could probably say that about me in a lot of ways. I can say that. You know, I've had instances where I look back at some of the things maybe I've done or I said or I didn't think was wrong. And now I'm like, yo, what the hell was wrong? I say all that to say this gentleman made a solid point. Young brothers, young sisters, you know, not to sound preachy or anything like that. If you out here, you know your purpose, you gotta also date with a purpose. Get caught up on the looks, don't get caught up. Know who you are, most importantly, and then take the time to know who the person is. I keep stressing that. If you go back to a lot of my videos, I say that a lot. We don't take the time to get to know who we're dealing with. Everybody falls in love with the representative of a person. The representative is always flawless. You know what I mean? The representative is always flawless. Wait it out. That mask gonna fall off sooner or later. Get to know who you're dealing with, especially if you're out here dating with a purpose. All right? Don't waste any more time in your life. Life is short. We ain't got time to waste. I'll catch y'all on the next.
Listen up, out here, every man for theyself, no cares, don't dare stretch your hand for some help on my agenda. Oh, just plans for the wealth, this contender trying to get his hands on the belt from the bottom. And we all got dreams, told my team I won't stop till we all got cream, nah I mean.